YouTube was good. It's your boy Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. If indeed this is your first time tuning in, go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I post up new content. People, my people, apparently Dave Chappelle, Netflix, and the powers that be that control Netflix and Dave Chappelle have done it again. And for the most part, right? For the most part, I've always tried to come at y'all as the forensic guy that I am, right? But even this is actually like really baffling me. But then once I actually really stop and think about it for a minute, right? This whole time, Dave Chappelle was actually like really telling the motherfucking story. Because he was telling you how he got fucked over in his last episode, right? About how Comedy Central did him the whole nine. So he told you how he got fucked over. And then that he actually really learned from actually really getting fucked over. And then for the most part, just like I say, for the most part, to actually really catch to actually really catch this whole Dave Chappelle thing that's going on right now, right? You almost got to go back and watch every Dave Chappelle special that he did ever since he did this contract with Netflix, because the story is being told here. You just can't just sit up here and just look at the last episode and it's like, oh, and then get pissed off because he talk about a certain group of people, right? Because even if you actually really go back further than these motherfucking shit that he did on Netflix, how many of y'all actually remember Clayton Bigsby, right? The black white supremacists, right? Now, he said that he caught flack behind that, right? And then I don't know, maybe social media was actually like really being born in, or so-called social media was so-called being born in. Because I'm gonna tell you something, social media has been around forever and a day, people. It's just for the simple fact that the powers that be, or the powers that shouldn't be, have actually really made it accessible to us within the recent years, or then even get, or even better, let's just say this: that social media has always been around. It's just that motherfucking technology has made it like that now, where that if you actually really wanted to talk to somebody, if your writing skills weren't up to par, then guess what? You probably wasn't fit to write no motherfucking body, right? But with all of that, right? I say all that to say this: since this last episode of the Chappelle Show, Netflix style, now that is actually like, this is the last of it, right? And so here comes the National Black Justice Coalition, or let's just say the so-called the Black National Justice or the National Black Justice Coalition, they want to come out and say, hey, we need to pull this because it's too transphobic. But then when you actually really stop and think about it for a minute, who the fuck do you see? What color of man do you see with the pants hanging off his ass? And I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just leaving it like that. And then it's just for the simple fact, people. I've done shows on this. There's come on back. Oh God. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all at least see me? Remove. Yeah, all right. So sorry about that. Some asshole from Houston want to call. Right? So in either case, here's the deal, people. People actually really want to sit up here and holler about, oh, you could be a transgender, you could be this, you could be that, you could be the other. And I've said this in previous shows, right? Just go through my motherfucking library and find it, right? And you'll see it, especially the one that I titled Womb Man in Sports. And you actually really have to pay attention on how I actually really said womb man, because woman coming from the womb of man, right? That's where I was actually really going with this. But then here's the deal. I got a illustration that I will show y'all, and I'm actually really trying to get it up there where y'all can actually really see it, right? But here's the difference. There's the difference of a male pelvis and a female pelvis. Look at it, people. So for a motherfucker to sit up here and holler about, oh, I'm transsexual, or I'm transgender, or I'm trans stupid, right? Hopefully that glare won't fuck with you too tough, right? But there's the proof right there, people. You got your man pelvis, you got your woman pelvis right there. So a lot of it, so it's gonna listen. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more, men. For those y'all that actually really think y'all so motherfucking feminine about shit. So it's gonna take a hell of a lot more than for you to cut your dick off and take estrogen pills for the rest of your life. Right? Women, that go the same for y'all. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more for y'all to cut off y'all titties, right? And try to grow a dick, right? And take testosterone pills for the rest of your life. It don't work like that. You got to go in and willing to be able to change the bone structure. Can't no doctor do that. Yeah, they can replace a hip. But even then, they can't fuck with that pelvis, none. Then again, somebody somewhere is going to be saying, oh, yes, they can. But here's the deal. Say they could actually really go in there and actually really change out that bottom half. Say they go in there and change out the motherfucking bone structure as far as that goes. It still doesn't change the fact that, God damn it, you going to have to either take estrogen pills for the rest of your motherfucking life. You going to have to actually really take doggone testosterone pills for the rest of your life to actually really play out the part with the fuck it is that you actually really trying to play. And it's just like what I said last night, right? It used to be a time where a child could say, hey, mama, can I be such and such and such? Or, hey, daddy, can I be such and such and such? And then we as parents could be like, you know what? You can be anything and everything that you want to be. Well, guess what? You can't say that shit now. And I said that shit last night. You got to actually really be very specific with these doggone kids today. You got to be where that, hey, guess what? There's a possibility that you can actually really be president, which for the most part, I don't know why the fuck you actually really want to be president, because the president don't run a goddamn thing. Right? Be something, grow up to inspire to be something that for the most part that you actually really gonna have some say in it, right? Where that you can actually really make change. Being president of the motherfucking United States, guess what? That shit is not gonna happen. Right? So the whole thing is the whole thing is this, people. To the National Black Justice Coalition. And this is Uncle Ruckus talking to y'all, right? Shut the fuck up and cover. Because it's just for the simple fact, if y'all are doing a petition to pull that doggone Netflix special, right? Then y'all just as guilty, if not guilty. Well, Dave Chappelle is not guilty. He just put this shit out there. But here it is. Y'all playing. Here it is, you know. And as much as I hate to say it, but the thing about doing this, people, here it is, so-called black folks are still playing the bullshit master-slave role. And then 9 times out of 10, white folks probably enjoyed it. But you ignorant bastards are looking at it, oh, no, that's unacceptable. We can't have nobody talking like that, right? We can't have nobody that's smart, right? Typical house niggas is what the fuck y'all are. Yes, I said it. And I'll say it again. I'll tell you, like I told them ignorant bastards in the alphabet soup people, y'all some old confused motherfuckers. Now I'm telling the National Black Justice Coalition people, guess what? Y'all fall in that same doggone pot. Y'all ignorant too. Going around calling yourselves black. Look at yourself in the motherfucking mirror. You are not black. You are penny color at best. And no, 9 times, and no, your ass didn't come from Africa. You're probably pushing that shit too. So the thing, listen, I just showed y'all the proof. I just showed y'all the motherfucking proof. You can't be no goddamn transgender. So stop with the doggone transgender bullshit. That shit is impossible. Right? And then it's just for the simple fact, all of a sudden, and you know, I don't want to sit up here and holler about motherfucking, be like, oh, well, I'm a woman, I'm a lesbian, I don't like pussy, but you really? Or put it like this, let's backtrack it. Let's just say that I don't like dick for you lesbian motherfuckers. I don't like dick, but you go out and get a motherfucking strap on, right? And then for you men talking about, I don't like pussy, but you like something that's going to be warm and tight, right? Go out there and get you some warm and tight pussy. Now, I'm not saying go out there. I'm not saying go out there and get somebody underage. I'm not saying that. So do not twist my words, right? But if you want something that's tight and is warm, guess what? It's pussy out there that is tight and is warm. It is motherfucking fantastic, right? Where that You ain't got to act like really you and some other big ashy motherfucker laying up in the damn bed talking about, baby, I love you. Don't nobody make me feel the way that you do. Well, no shit, motherfucker. Hell, you got a dick up your damn ass. Right? But I'm just here to tell you, there's no such thing as being a goddamn transgender. So stop with that goddamn nonsense. Like, seriously. Seriously. Stop pumping this bullshit to our children, to our young adults. Hell, to everybody. But then again, when I actually really stop and think about it for a minute, I look at what the fuck the Georgia Guidestones say. And then I get it. I understand why the higher ups are actually really pushing this agenda. So it is what it is, people. I actually really thought that I would put that out there. And just like I said, I've said this same shit plenty of times on my show or on my channel rather, right? And so for the most part, right, it's just a matter. This is the latest and greatest. But if you actually really want to go back and look at some of my previous shit that I said on this particular matter, right? Then yeah, go back and look at some of my previous shows. I said the same shit where they was like, when motherfucking they taking men and change them into women and they put them in female sports, right? But it's just like what I said though, right? The inner man, the skeleton. And then you wonder why they always holler about, ooh, you got skeletons in your motherfucking closet. Because that skeleton is always gonna doggone tell the truth. You don't want the skeleton to tell the truth. Well, goddamn it, that's what it's actually really gonna boil down to, right? Before too long, skeleton and goddamn muscle structure. And you can't sit up here and tell me, because look, I just showed you the proof right here. And so you can't sit up here and tell me that these motherfuckers actually really don't know the difference between a female skeleton and a woman, a female skeleton and a male skeleton, as far as doggone muscle structure as well. These motherfuckers already know this shit going in. But the thing about doing this, and the people that's pushing this, they already know. They already know that there's no such thing as a doggone transgender. Just like I said, you know, for all of you so-called woke motherfuckers, a lot of you motherfuckers are still asleep. A lot of you motherfuckers are sleepwalking. Some of you motherfuckers is drowsier than a motherfucker. Me in that same breath, right? 4 hours of sleep, and I'm good. I'm good. So with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross street, round the corner, Papa's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. But just know this, I'm not crazy about this one. I am far from crazy on this one. God damn it, I just showed you motherfuckers proof. So just know that the crazy uncle ain't always goddamn crazy. Till next time.